What's going on, people? So, a couple days ago, actually, no, it was yesterday. Yesterday, a box happened to show up at my home here, my little apartment, from one McFly KOF, or at least that's what I was led to believe. See, it happens to have his name on it, so you would think that it came from him, but when I asked him about it and I inquired into this, of course he denied it because that's what he does. And so I'm like, okay, well, apparently someone has stolen your identity and is now sending out packages under your name. And he's like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm super popular like that. Can't argue with him. I mean, he is pretty popular. He's like, in this particular world, this little shoe world, he'd probably be like, I guess if you want to go with something that maybe some of you can relate to, imagine if he's like Zach Morris and I'm like Screech. You know what I mean? Like, so he's up there. People know him. Like, for all the right reasons. People, yeah, my name isn't often unfamiliar. I'll give myself that. Trying to get into this box. There is a whole mess of tape on the top of here. But so you know you gotta be a little careful. But anyways, so yeah, this box came from him. Let's see what this is. And of course this thing is virtually impossible to get into. You don't want to damage what's in it though, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. Let's see what we got going on in here. Let's see how you open these things. Oh, see, the ones I usually get, they kind of have this like front-facing open thing. This one's like top and bottom. You know. All right, nice. So, had this arrived 2 days ago, that would have been perfect because that was that 3/16 day, right? Which I bought a pretty nice poster that day. I'll do an unboxing maybe whenever that arrives. There were only 316 made, you know, and I was like, I kind of want this. Unfortunately, it's not this size. It's like that Undertaker size. So it's going to be all big. I'm not sure where I'll put it. Probably there. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. So definitely a huge thanks to McFly KOF, of course, for sending this on over. And then there's a couple guys on the back as well. I don't have any of them, you know, not for a lack of wanting them, but I just don't. But yeah, man, this is pretty awesome. It's got the two belts in there and all that stuff. There's a recent Austin that also came out. I can't remember what that one was though. But yeah, this is all right. So I'll be putting this out somewhere. I'm trying to look around and see where, but I'll have to come back to that. And then this also came, but this one came today. And this particular package is from, he's not really a YouTube guy so much, but he's often on the YouTubes. BX Raised. Maybe some of you guys recognize that name. Yeah, like if you ever see a live that is shoe related somewhere in the chat, he'll be there. I don't know how he does it, but he's always around. So let's see what do we have going on over here. Got some ballpoint pens. Okay, let's you can see where this is going. Give me a minute. I'll have to edit this out if it gets like super personal or something, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Hello, people. Good day, Mr. Shoes Up, Sleeves Down. That's me. It might have... What? Oh, I might have been watched your videos and lives a little too intently to notice this, but I noticed, so here we are. What I noticed was that you are a scissor to open your package. Scissors aren't meant to open packages. Plus, it looks like you struggle. Maybe I do. And you know what? Case in point, if you saw at the beginning of this video, yeah. This McFly box was definitely getting the best of me. So, the good friend that I am, you're welcome, I decided to help my friend, you, which is me. Here is a nice, neat little knife that you can use to open your packages. That's what friends are for. P.S. Don't cut yourself, but if you do, just blame McFly KOF. What? See? McFly, yeah. People know the kind of person you are. Then at the bottom, BX Raised. So that's pretty alright. So now I open this, and it is indeed not pins, as I suspected it was, and is actually a little knife. So there you go. And I guess, now don't get me wrong, I really like these scissors. They're actually pretty sharp. If you saw some of my earlier videos, you know the scissors I had before this were trash. But I guess now it's going to be time to retire these, so that's unfortunate. I'll have to, maybe I'll hang them up or something, you know, like when you put a jersey up because it's done or whatever. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to sit this guy here because I'm going to need it in a second. So thank you, BX, for that. I'll get you guys a close-up in case you missed it. I'll slip a picture in there. But yeah, so BX, thank you. Definitely appreciate that. Gonna have to set this stuff to the side now so I can. And then I do have one more little package to open, which normally I could just like tear these things open, but since I have a knife now, I'm just gonna cut on into this like a savage, more or less, but not too crazy because there is stuff in here and I don't want to cut it all up. And then I'm just gonna cut these things open too, you know, just use my fancy new knife that I got here. Pull that out. And there's that. Fairly unnecessary for this particular opening, but hey. So I bought some wrestling shirts the other day and they just happened to come in the mail today. And since I'm recording stuff, here you go. So there you go, Kevin Owens shirt, right? Some of you guys might be Kevin Owens fans. If you're not, you can fix that. And then on the back, KO, right? So I guess it doesn't say Kevin Owens on the front, but if you know the guy, then you know it's a him shirt, right? So, and then moving on, we have this here. Now, hopefully some of you guys recognize that. And then on the back, wasn't sure what that said, so there you go. It says something awesome. Positively awesome. So there you go. Edge and Christian. I figured I should pick that up before it's gone forever, you know? Now that Christian is off doing other things, sometimes stuff kind of has a way of disappearing from shelves. So there we go. Did it. Thank you again to McFly, and thank you again to BX for sending in those gifts. I do appreciate it. It's always nice to get something that you don't like expect to, you know, just pop up or whatever. So maybe I should put my like address in the thing down below so other people can do that if they want to. But if you ever want to send me something, you're welcome to. Just get in touch with me and I'll make sure you know where to send it. But for now, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will be back eventually with other videos. And when I say eventually, I mean like in like 3 minutes or something. So yeah, later people.